Ra Unity, unity, unity. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all been? We we've been through a lot this year, man. Well, last year. This year is already starting off pretty interesting. But man, let's spin this off. What I gotta say right now is like maybe you're the problem, and you may be asking yourself, "What do you mean, Eternal J? What do you mean, J man? What do you mean, Eternal bro? What do you mean I could be the problem?" It's like, from my perspective, it's like sometimes, well, let's just say life is a movie, right? And we're all playing a certain role. In life, give me a moment. I'm always forgetting my water. In life, we all have a role to play in our own lives, of course, and in other people's lives. But what seems to happen to the best of us and to all of us is that sometimes we get so affiliated or distracted with a goal or a mission to the point to where we may not realize that we're doing wrong by even trying to do this. Now, you may ask yourself, what am I doing and where am I getting with this conversation? Where am I getting the point I'm making? What I'm trying to really say is that it's like the concept of the bad guy being the good guy and the good guy being the bad guy. And I'll explain that now. You see, back in middle school, well, not middle school, high school, I was always trying to help people, because I wanted to go to college to be a psychologist. I mean, I chose not to go to college, but I wanted to go to college to be a psychologist. Now, when I decided to do that, during high school, because I wanted to be a psychologist, I would go around helping people, and maybe, guiding people, and it was right, it was cool, but at the end of the day, it's like, I had so many problems as an individual myself. So I spent all those times and all those days and all those weeks and months and years of my high school life trying to help other people when I was miserable and alone and depressed just like them. So I was no different than these individuals. But I sat there in front of them and, I did my best. Don't get me wrong. I did try to help them. But at the end of the day, I was the problem. And you may ask yourself, why are you the problem? Well, you see, you can't really save someone else or cure someone else or help someone else get out of a hole that you're also in. And what I mean, even if you guys are sticking it out and like, getting out of there, like trying to get out of there together, it's like you guys are still in there together. So of course, someone who isn't in the hole has to pull down a rope for someone who's in the hole and help them out. And that wasn't my situation. That wasn't how it was working with me. I was in the hole with other depressed people. I was in the hole with other people who hated themselves as well. I was in the hole with people who didn't respect themselves at all as well. I had the same issues as them. So when I would try to help them, I don't think I was giving them the answers that they were actually needing, the answers that I would actually need, because I didn't even understand the fact that I was no different than them. And that's what I'm saying. The bad guy is the good guy. The good guy is the bad guy. It's like I was doing wrong by trying to do good, but that goodness was out of a place of, I wouldn't say deception, but a lack of knowledge. So I did not understand what I was doing, but I was doing my best to help other people. Now, the thing about that is that I wasn't truly helping or guiding people for a greater amount of time. What do I mean by that? I mean that I wasn't truly like guiding or helping people through their issues through and through. Now I was helping them become better individuals here and there, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't think I was giving them that push because I didn't have that push or that discipline or that willpower to be a better individual. So this is why I'm saying that maybe you're the problem as an individual. Maybe you're causing harm to yourself by doing something you think is good, but you're being bad. So in your story, you're actually the bad guy who thinks they're the good guy. In some cases, some some people, the bad guy really is the good guy, and the good guy really is the bad guy. But in this case, it's like you think you're the good guy to yourself, but you actually are the bad guy to yourself. You think you're the good woman, but you are the bad woman because you think you're the hero by having a certain persona or mindset over yourself that is slowly leading you to your own destruction because you may not be willing to discover other boundaries in life, other things in life, or have certain boundaries to satisfy yourself and have some respect for yourself. For example, you don't like to drink. Let's just say you don't like to drink, right? But you care so much about making people laugh and bringing people joy. And some fake friend of yours says, let's say you have a fake friend, right? A group of fake friends, like three of them. They say, hey man, the only way you could possibly make us happy or make us laugh is if you drink this little shot of Hennessy. So you start drinking and drinking and drinking. And you don't even enjoy this, but you're sitting here, bringing joy to other people and everything because you care how they feel, but you feel bad. That's what I mean. So it's kind of like you disrespect yourself in the process of doing something you think is positive or right by satisfying outside sources who could care less about you. And that's why I'm saying that in some cases we could be the problem to ourselves. We could guide you. You could be guiding yourself down a road of self-destruction and not even know it by making certain decisions that feel good at the moment. But even if it seems like the best thing in the world, you got to ask yourself, like, how better can this get? How worse can this get? And it's not even in a sense that oh, this is negative or negative thinking. It's in a sense that you have to ask yourself how you're going to fix the problem, how you're going to stop being the problem. Some people already have a some people already have the cure. Some people already have the answer to their problems. Some people already know they're the issue. Some people refuse. Some people push themselves away. Some people block themselves from the answers because their mind is always some aspect of their being, their soul, their conscience, their intuition is always trying to tell them what they're doing wrong as individuals, but they block that out to the best of their ability. And they choose to be delusional. Don't fall into delusion, y'all. Don't fall into a negative aspect of delusion or lose yourself trying to impress other people or lose yourself or sacrifice your self-respect to bring temporary joy to some outside source who doesn't even care about your happiness. Don't be a nuisance to yourself. That's all I'm saying. Don't be a problem to yourself. And I said all that to say this, man. You're powerful, you're great, you're amazing, you're strong-willed. Might not like you, but I love you. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Rahu.